Welcome back, survivors. I'm the Survivalist, and we return to Abiotic Factor, where I was really debating on whether I was going to keep going once we cleared out reactors and we would have residents left. And here's kind of the fence I was stuck sitting on. Either we complete it now and just get it out of the way and done with it, or I move on to a different series, but I don't know if I would ever come back to complete it with the, state I'm just kind of, experiencing with the game right now. So I figure I'll suck it up, we'll try to get through this last area, get the game completed, and at least that series is done for good and total. I think the biggest problem I'm running into with Abiotic Factor is it feels like the survival craft stuff is not as big of a focus anymore, and all the stuff for survival, like the hunger, the rest, thirst, etc., is more of a drag when it comes to, actually being able to make progress now. One thing is all the ammo requirements for weapons. We don't have a way of making ammo, so you don't really have a good way of being able to keep yourself stocked up to keep making progress without going back, trying to make a bunch of, the other weapon type ammo, say, actually I have to make more of the mag crossbow. But, that's just one example there of, where it feels a bit weird to go and do things with it. There's so much... I guess because of weapons like the laser pistol or, melee stuff, you don't feel like it's all that great or strong. And kind of come off as this feeling of... you have to keep going back and forth over and over and over again. And it either takes such a big amount of stuff to get forward or progressing with it, that just feels like it's such a drag of back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, to get much of anything completed. So yeah, I'll at least recharge these, we'll get that, we'll see about trying to use today's episode to stock us up and hopefully get into the start of the Residences sector, the last section of the game, and see how that will go for us. I do at least have plenty of, healing items, so we should be alright with that. I still have some extra null grenades. To be honest, I don't actually know if we'll need to use any more null grenades. If I go into the weaponry... one thing I do have an issue with for the game is they never gave you a better healing syringe. This is the only one that you really seem to have is, to heal yourself in a moment, this is all you're given. I thought you would have had, better ingredients for that to come up. Weapon-wise... it also feels... I mean, we've had I kind of wish the layout would be a little bit better to see, the tech tree in that. For this... I think the rocket launcher actually might be able to make... I just need to get, it's one component that we had found. Here we go, I think... Yeah, this is, I think, what I need to make up. Yeah, now there's... a few things there. Okay, so we've got the laser grenade. But I don't know, it just has felt like the viability of, a bunch of stuff has slimmed down a lot more when it has come to... Plasma disc? I don't even know if I have anything I can use to, Oh, unless maybe I can, increase the grinder? Okay, the net launcher actually might be an interesting one to have with us too. Maybe it's just been the case that I've been too focused on, not expanding what... I could actually make a couple of those. You know what, I'll make a couple of those up. Because it might actually be interesting to make up the rocket launcher. I'm not sure how strong it would be. It only needs a heart of corruption, so that's not bad, but... Oh. I don't know what I need for... Okay, well, I just need plutonic blood for the regular things. I could make some of that. There might be a few things I could look at getting. For now, let me toss those over and see what I'll want to do first, because, yeah, again, there's a fair bit I need to try looking into and should get. That just reminded me I need to make up the ammo for our mag bow. Yeah, I'll make 8 of those, that way I have a fair stockpile of that. We've got the atomizer. I've got the spear and, like, the crossbow, so I don't know if I would need the impact hammer. I mean, truth be told, I actually could make that up if I wanted it. There's the tech scepter, something I've never made. There's the shock bow, or... Oh, actually, you know what? Maybe I should try making some of these, since I do have these electric organs. Maybe it's just been the case that I haven't really expanded into a lot of the other options that I should have. Like, I know I've got the electro thrower in our backpack somewhere. Maybe I've been trying to go too much into, like, actual, like, gun weaponry. So I might actually see about trying to do that a bit. Oh, actually, okay, I guess we'll toss the excess over here. Okay, so what all weapons could I look at doing? I do have the grinder. That has a thing I can change with that. I've got the quill rifle, but I thought it was... Okay, the XR spear does have an upgrade it can go through, but doesn't look like the quill rifle does. So let me just see what these need. So the grinder, to go up to the thresher, needs a couple of reserve. So that one might not actually be hard to get. That one, I'm missing a couple of items for that. You know what, I might go get those reservoir growths, because they're not going to be too difficult to go for and obtain. Yeah, maybe my problem was I haven't been relying back on this arsenal. I've always picked up just, like, one new item rather than, like, the variety that's been back here to try using. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to try making up too while I'm looking here. Like, the rocket just needs plutonic blood, which actually is pretty easy to come by once we go back out to the reactors area. The plasma discs actually might be interesting to use once we've got the grinder upgrade, because there's actually a load disc that can get through armor, and plasma discs that explode on contact. Body armor-wise, I don't actually think there's anything that's really stood out as, like, I should get. Like, the ionized stuff has armor 26, but our Mountaineer stuff already gives us armor 24 and has some cold resistance, so I think that's basically as good as it will get. Again, first aid, there's nothing really I could do here. I mean, I could try making the healing briefcase, but I feel like, I don't know, that just feels like it might be a little difficult to wield given I have, like, so many... I guess I could always... maybe I'll want to make that up. Although I think I have to trade for that fiber optic cable. Alright, let me check the map and see for the blacksmith. I think he's the one... Yeah, he does offer it. Unfortunately, I can't see what he exactly needs in this for it. Okay, is there anything else? Food and cooking, I think that's all pretty good, and I don't really need anything else for transportation as far as I'd really be aware of, so I think that's alright. Actually, personal teleporter would be interesting to use, since it's... Teleports user there once per charge. So it's basically like, immediately head back home, but I don't think there's anything with that I want to do. There's the disc turret if I want to make for defenses here, or a laser turret. The Exor Fetish. Yeah, it doesn't prevent assaults or portal storms, so that, I don't feel like that's useful. I do have a quill rifle, but I'm pretty sure that one I think that one needs an ammo type of itself to use. Yeah, okay, so I thought there was one weapon that actually didn't take up an ammo to use. But I know, like, for some of these weapons, like, only damage 35, it's actually about as strong, possibly, as the laser pistol. I wonder if I should just see about trying to make some quills up for that quickly, because, oh yeah, that... Okay, that's actually not too bad, given how easy those were to make. Let me quickly grab out our diving stuff, and we will head out for the reservoir, just grab a number of the growths. Let's see about diversifying our arsenal a bit. As well, I think we actually can get some atomic blood right... Oh no, that's just the skull of one. I was going to say, that could be plutonic blood that we could get right there. And we'll take the bioscrap, just toss that in when we get back. And I do have some inventory slots open.
Corruption.
Okay, take care of you. Oh, you dropped arcane scrap. That's a bit odd. But yeah, I think the biggest thing I would have liked to see with the game, I don't know if there is when it comes to, where is the crafting stuff? Here we go. Not base defense, I don't think it's tools. Furniture and benches, I think, would be it. There's nothing like an ammo crafting station. Like, the only way you really seem to be able to find ammo is you kill enemies, or in the Praetorium, you break open the boxes. I think that would have been something better, as if you could, like, eventually find blueprints to make an ammo bench, and you could build stuff up for being able to, like, use some of the firearm weapons. I mean, the incentive is... Alright, I should be careful here, because there might be... No sniper. Okay, they have to have changed the behavior for that, then, because I remember coming back through here multiple times. The sniper was always right there waiting to get shots off. So I wonder if they've changed it so certain snipers in this area will never respawn once you've killed them once. And if that's the case, I'm trying to think of where the best shortcut would be to get back. I feel like I actually want to go into... Okay, I'm just going to keep this up a moment. Just make sure there's no sniper aiming at me. I think this is what I want to go into, because I think this actually takes us across. Yeah, this does take us right here. Okay. Heard an explosion, but I don't think that was after us.
Electrical system.
No, and I do also wish, when we did the stuff in reactors that we do, it would have actually had the lasting effect of we don't have, like, the power comes on and off every so often. Because I do feel like that is a change that they've made. Or, like, it's something that could have just been done to actually make you feel like you were rewarded and you don't have this downtime of, now I can't really work because I don't have the power to do so. Okay, so I need to keep an eye out for more red lights, because those are the materials we're after. But, oh, there's a few right over here. Perfect. I think it was 4 total I needed, and then I think I also need some to keep the deatomizer repaired, so it wouldn't hurt just to grab some excess. We'll see if maybe I can get, like, this arsenal change and go back to a few other weapons, and they have some lasting kick to themselves. We'll be able to work with that. I feel like there's, like, one thing I've missed for Abiotic Factor to make these previous areas a bit easier to go through. It does feel like they've leaned a little too heavy into, like, shooter territory. And I don't know if it's just because I haven't been using a more varied arsenal, or if it kind of is falling into a little bit of like how Grounded was, where you'll want to make sure you're lining up much more properly the correct weapon type you're using. Holy crap. I think that's the dark water beast that swims in here. I think we got very lucky. And it just swam right by us there. It's big, but it doesn't seem to have a very big, like, detection radius, because it didn't seem to really go for us. I wonder if maybe I had the headlight equipped and that on, it would have seen us. Alright, we got that. Alright, you know what? I'm also going to change... Actually, no, I want to keep the hard light shield generator, because that I think will come in very handy. But yeah, I also do think, like, there should be some toning down of graphics when it comes to, like, the visual effects in the game. It just feels like so many things... Oh, am I on the wrong side? No? Okay, why will it not let me... There we go. Okay, what is going on here? It's like I can't use this ladder. Yeah, okay, so I can climb up. I should be able to climb up this one. I don't know what was going on. I had no idea what was going on with that other one. I don't know if it's a case of, like, because it had a broken base, it didn't want to work. But that's all the reservoir growths I think we need. We'll get back, we'll make up the improved grinder, we'll see if there's any recipe beyond that one for further improvement. And then see about going from there. Nope, sounds like we had a tech pest behind us, but I don't think it matters too much. Yeah, so we'll head back. I've also... You can upgrade the ornate... Okay, I didn't realize that. You could actually make better keys. Or something else to do with the keys. But yeah, this is just the grinder, so we'll see about upgrading that, see what else we can find and get, and go forward from this. I'm also... Okay. Fortitude can go up. There's blunt melee I haven't used all that much for. Yeah, it also feels like as you get further in, it takes a lot more to get these last steps up to a point where it seems like it'll take forever to get some stuff done. I don't really think I need to go after the security bots. We'll just walk by them. And you know what, maybe we'll grab the skull, because I can probably scrap that for a little bit of bioscrap, too. The Layak being contained does take a lot off my mind for, like, stuff we have to worry about. Alright, let's see what we can, just throw into wherever we can. There we go, that was a fair bit off. And, right, I can't use that, because that needs power, although do I have this powered? Oh, I actually think... I did hook this up to a battery, so I do actually have power to this right now, so I can look at doing a little bit of something. Although, truth be told, I don't actually think there's that much I can do. Oh, hang on. Reusable and rechargeable. Okay, that's interesting. You know what? Maybe we will go for trying one of these out. Because this should just need that. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we'll have actually like a laser stockpile of weapons. The drop shield, I don't think I'll actually keep. It feels like I haven't been able to make good use of it. Oh, okay, you just dropped your thing there. Oh, freaked out for a second. Okay, right, and then this, we wanted to look at upgrading to the Thresher. So we'll see what that is capable of. We'll toss that in there. And we'll toss the shield into the ammo bin, just because I don't think I need it right now. Alright, what can I do with this key, too? I didn't realize you could even enhance it. Inquisitor's key needs something else. Okay, so nothing to really do there. Swimming stuff can go back in there. Yeah, we'll toss the key in there. Oh, hi, box buddy. Interesting couple of things you picked up, but I don't think anything I'm really looking for too particularly. No, I'll just do 2 of those.
This sector is under precautionary security measures. Please remain equipped and wait for security assistance.
Okay, I don't think I can pick that back up, can I? Oh, actually, maybe I can. Oh no, it turns into a regular grinder disc after firing. I guess it loses a special power or whatever it has, so at least that's that. Yeah, okay, sort all that up. We do have quite a few more secret quills, so might as well take those. And I can't do anything with the rifle on its own, can I? No, that's as much as it can do there. So that's all in order. The null grenades, maybe I'll toss those into the weapons bin for now, because I don't have any use for that. No, might as well get the passer out of there, because I'm not using that either. Okay, we've got plenty of healing, so that should keep us good there. The only other thing I think was the rocket launcher I was thinking trying to make. Which we'll need more of that, but... Okay, cloth scrap, cloth scrap shouldn't be too hard to actually get. Cluster rocket needs some stuff that I haven't figured out how to make yet. Maybe we'll hold off on the rocket launcher. Wait a minute, rockets being detonated mid-flight when guided. Ooh, that's actually interesting. Seems to have a lot more to it. Okay, you know what? Given the variety I have at the moment, maybe what we'll do is we'll take these with us. Yeah, so those are stored away, that's good. I just might want to figure out if there's one other ranged weapon I might want to take with us. Actually, no, maybe I will take the drop shield. It won't work for our laser stuff, but if I can toss that out and it works properly, maybe that'd be helpful to make use of while we have the, we've got, like, the mag bow with, items, as well as the quill rifle. And then I believe what we want to do is... I think it's through here and just along the hall to the left after here gets to residence. Yeah, there we go. It's right over here. So everything's basically charged up. The residence tram. We'll see what awaits us in here. I don't know what we're really going to be in store for, given like how Hydroplant 2 reactors kept up a lot of the combat stuff. I don't know if we'll be in store for a lot more of that, or maybe we'll see a little bit of a change of pacing. But let's see where we go with this, and how big Residence might be as a sector. Okay, that's pretty quick. Okay, can't have any... might as well use the check-in terminal here. That's... Okay, can't make anything out other than Keystone. Kind of an odd uniform he's in. Let's keep going. Refuses... Okay, so the jetpack is not going to help us at all here, so it's probably going to be a case of I might want to switch Kylie out for the gravity cube. Oh. Where do you go? Hang on, I just want to see. Like, normally you have to find these trams and then activating them will let you go back somewhere. Manufacturing West, is this... This is right by where the blacksmith, I think, is. Because I think the blacksmith is just the one along there. Although it is nice to find somewhere that we don't need a new, security scanner to get to. Have I been here? I think I have been, actually. Yeah, there's just a regular XOR there. I think, actually, if I go through here, the blacksmith will just be on the other side of this. And then there was one thing I was looking at maybe making if we could trade for one of the blacksmith's things. Yeah, there's the fiber optic cable. We need solder for that, which I think actually takes a fair bit of stuff to make. But now I'm trying to think of just quickly, what was it I was thinking of, like, even making or possibly using? No, it wasn't that. Was it a weapon of some kind, or was it like a kind of armor? I can't really remember offhand, in all honesty. But I also find it kind of stupid for one things about the design decisions about this game. Like, you can make the jetpack, but then you go into portal worlds and it's like, not calibrated for this portal world, and we just tried it there, you can't use the jetpack here. Like, if you're going to make the jetpack so it can't function in so many areas, what was even the point of making it in the first place? Why include or put it into the game if it's going to have so many, like, limitations behind it? Like, am I just, like, not picking something? Oh, bit of money. Am I the weird one for thinking, like, if you're going to include something like that, you would not want it to be, like, 2 power checks that way, like... It just feels weird. It's like... They thought of, oh, yeah, let's add a jetpack, and then, oh, no, actually, the jetpack's bad. This causes too many issues. We have to take it out. I don't know, it just feels like a really weird thing to have done for including it. Because it's at the point now where it's like, beyond reactors, I think you have no use for it, and I might as well just make something that has, like, more, storage capacity. Okay, I don't really see anything around here. We'll take some of the paper scraps. Also, need to try to keep my eyes open for any cloth scraps. Oh. I don't know, it's just... kind of has felt weird to me how they've done that. I don't really think there's any reason to go back for the tram, so I might as well just call it back here with the button. And we do have a fair bit of snow, so I am actually kind of glad we've got the set on that I do. Now we'll take a little bit of a peek in here and get some bits done. And see, like, what we're in store for.
Promethean, I'm here. The sun
Hello.
protects you. Excellent. But you remain impeded from entry, and in this I can assist you. Your supposed security is not so hard to circumvent. My brethren proved this clearly enough.
Very true.
Stand aside and I will scout ahead. The way is not yet clear for us to assail the gatekeepers, retrieve the dark lens, and put a stop to this calamity once and for...
Oh,
Nice shot, Janet.
Guys, he was a friend. Like, what the hell?
You made it.
Well, the laser cannon works. When we saw you were in a hostage situation, we had to act. That rat bastard. Anyway, you're welcome. Now that you're here, maybe you can help us puzzle out a problem. Well, several problems, actually. Aside from the impenetrable ice shield blocking us from the shopping district, the most immediate issue is a hyper-chilled perforation storm that has completely overtaken the area. We need to access some tech in the dorms, but right now, it's off limits.
It appears Mance and his team were doing something in the athletics area to alleviate the storm problem, but had to abandon their work before they could finish it. I plan to go investigate as soon as Ella warms up a bit.
Ella?
Once we're clear that storm, we need an extraordinary source of heat to get through the shopping district. It's beyond frozen. We tried some of that alien thermite goo on the ice door, but it didn't make a dent.
It's a bit of a long shot, but some researchers were conducting experiments in their spare time with very little oversight.
You don't say, Abe.
So, if there's Anywhere
Given
we might
one
find
of his
useful
experiments is right there in her lap.
apartments, dormitory, and residences. But unless we can fix Mentz's device, that storm remains a bit of a nemesis, I'd say.
Okay, so it sounds like we might not be going to the gatekeepers just yet. But I wonder if this is one of the... Oh, it is a laser turret. That's one of the things that we could have tried making ourselves. I wonder if we should have tried going, like, deploy our means forward. Okay, well, we're not going that way. And you disintegrated what would have been a pretty helpful ally to have. I do kind of wish there was a way I could have saved them, since, again, it's not too often we've been having, like, some kindness shown our way. Okay, that's the shopping district, and let me guess, that's... Oh, okay, this opens. So I said there's an ice shield over the shopping district that's basically making it... I think they're all frozen solid. Hang on. Okay, well that's the ice shield. But yeah, these are gatekeepers, and they are... I was just seeing if, like, I could kill them, but I think they are truly... Okay.
Ah, my friend.
Yeah, something's fishy with you. You should not be...
Ah, you did so well in Shadowgate. I was mightily impressed. You stopped the gatekeepers in their tracks. But now, it seems we have a different sort of problem. They've taken the dark lens and holed up in the shopping district, which appears to be encased in some kind of super-cooled substance or other. And it does rather appear to be our only way out of here. We've come so far. Surely you can figure a way to get us through? I'd help, but I'm all thumbs when I get cold. After that, we just have to confront those larcenous lunatics, wrest the dark lens from their clutches, and fire up an exit out of here. And not freeze to death, I suppose, or accidentally make things immeasurably worse.
Yeah, I do not trust Dr. Khan. The fact that he's standing here with nothing on, and he's just like, oh, the cold, haha. Double agent or something. I wish we could call them out earlier for that, but I don't think it's going to let us. I feel like something's going to happen with him. Okay, but what do we got here? Usually green buttons means we can interact with it. Okay, I'm not actually sure where we are here. This might be a side opening to somewhere else? Like, one thing I will applaud Abiotic Factor for is, aside from, like, the layout of the hydro plant, yeah, a lot of these areas have so many of these, like, back ways and side connections and stuff that... Even going... Guys, do you really want to do this? Oh, we'll take the cloth scrap, because I do need that. Don't try shooting, you're just going to hurt yourself. Kinda surprised how strong you were. Okay, yeah, I'll take the ammo. Eventually I might need it, but again, the only way to get ammo does seem to be... I guess they were going to try breaking through that with... It'd kind of be interesting if you could actually, like, operate this. Alright. Yeah, I'll take the ammo because I might need that further down the line, some means or regard or whatever. High-vis vest. Okay, I'll take those. I can break them down for... cloth scraps. There is another order thing, so if I do find our way quickly back to base, I could bring a key here and open that up, no problem. Another splint's not not bad to find. Where is this, actually? Oh, I'm not entirely sure. Oh, hang on. Is this further out into, like, the...
Target! Nothing will remain.
Dude, you have a gun. Like, I know I'm popping the shield up, but, like... You have the best force multiplier in your hand you should have been using. Take care of you. Yeah, we'll take your ammo as well. Let's take that. We'll take the MREs because they would be pretty handy to bring home with us. Yeah, I was just talking about ammo scarcity. We'll drop the paper scraps, actually. I'll take the rebar because I have used a fair bit up with making up more ammo. And just see what else is around here, because I think... Yeah, that's right where the tram was. Now, this does not look good. I mean, we are much better equipped. Oh, okay, they can actually destroy that. Ah, bugger. I want to see if I can just run that without getting shot at. Wait a minute, wasn't I? I was somewhere over there where he was shooting from. So, did I go right? I must have gone right by them and didn't check up a tower or something. Oh, yeah, literally, he's up in that little spot there. God, sometimes I am blind. Okay, we'll have a drink. Oh, actually, there's a couple of cooking pots. If I did trade for that solder, that'd be good for it. Did get shot there, although I don't know if I would have been able to hit him aside from that. But at least that's one thing where the shield generator is handy that we've got on. Okay, so there's this area basically checked out. Another recording and another door.
Private note. It's undeniable that operations at Cascade are being monitored by external forces. This much, the Cascade Executive Committee have been permitted to know. Exactly who has been infiltrating our communications, and to what ends, remains unknown. Or rather, those who know refuse to say. I've been directed to tell my team that we are conducting some security drills, but the threat seems quite real.
Okay, I am just trying to figure out where this is. Like, I'm pretty sure we're probably going to hit somewhere. Oh yeah, we are definitely hitting somewhere I've been before. This literally is just up the way from where the blacksmith is. Okay, so I am going to take a quick trip back to base. Since we are in pretty familiar area, drop some of the extra stuff we picked up out. And then probably go from there. Well, at least I kind of know how it's all connected now back to the residences area. I don't think there's anything I need to restock on since we haven't really used all that much. Maybe just repair the harpoon spear. As well as check and see about dropping off like some of the ammo. There it is. Yeah, we'll stand back because it does move a little quick. But yeah, it's just over there where the other tram that we took from residences is. So it has all fully connected in a bit of a circle here. Yeah, the Praetorium, we got through that. There wasn't really anything else there to do. We've got a fair few things to tackle with there. I'm trying to remember what I was going to use this flamethrower. Okay, that's... When did I find the crafting things for this? Huh. I mean, I do have the electro thrower. The thermocell we'll have to find. Yeah, I don't have the recipe for that yet, so that'll be something we'll have to probably be making up and will be a vital thing going forward once we're actually back to residences and probably trying to heat it all up. Yeah, we'll just quickly stop in here and do a couple little quick things. Okay, so repair the spear, break down those vests, toss that in. That's good to toss in. The ammo bin, we'll toss what we can there. So we've got a little bit starting to stockpile if we need in the future. Oh, it might have been the net launcher I was thinking of for one of the things I wanted to make. It was... No, that one I just need a stapler for, so that wasn't that. What was the other thing I was trying to make? Was it... I don't know if it was the impact hammer. Because, I mean, I actually could make that if I wanted to, but that wasn't it. Wasn't that... An electron grenade, if I wanted to, I could do that. Yeah, I can't think of it now, whatever it was I was trying to make beforehand. Okay, but we'll get back to Residence next episode. We've got ourselves pretty well outfitted. We've got food and water, so that should be good for a while going forward. And see about how this will go as an area. But for now, we will end today's episode of Abiotic Factor here. Thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of the series. If you did like the video, be sure to give it a like. And if you have any comments, tips, or tricks, be sure in the comments right down below. Until I see you all in the next video or episode, survivors, please remember, as always, to take care and stay alive.